Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We are post eclipses now, so this is definitely some cleanup time for us all. And as I'm reading this, the sun is in a tight or strong conjunction with Uranus, the awakener, the liberator, the unexpected events, which, and the sun is our perception of ourselves. So we may be having some unexpected, aha moments about ourselves, about our journey. Also, our energy can be really lifted. It can be high frequency, highly charged energy. So pay attention to this energy because it can take hold of you. And if the ego takes hold of this energy, watch out. That's not a pretty sight. But we all have our experiences and we learn from them. So Libra, let's see what comes through for you. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Libra. Hope you're doing well. Please keep in mind these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Check with your moon, your rising signs, or just check out the other videos, the other signs. We do have all 12 zodiac archetypes within us and in our life experiences. So, Libra. If you would like a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can book through my website, BeTheChange333.com. The information is in the description box below. That's it for the messages. Now let's get to your message, Libra. What do we have for Libra? Talk about highly charged energy. I really just felt it all of a sudden. Okay. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So Libra, you may have felt either pulled back or blocked, stuck, confused. What do I do? What direction? Where am I going? What's going on? Calm down, slow down, and get back into your heart. And the directions, everything will become much more clearer to you. I experienced this energy yesterday morning when I woke up. I woke up agitated and confused, just out of the blue. There are some darker energies that are coming in and really pulling us back into old beliefs, old patterns, old habits. This is a karmic cleanup. So if you're seeing some old versions of yourself creep back up, it's for cleanup. We're taking out the garbage within ourselves. All right. So let's dive into this a little deeper for you, Libra. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, talk about slow down, okay? Slow down, because the Knight of Pentacles does take its time, but it does not miss a beat. It doesn't skip steps. It doesn't, it makes sure that all of the T's are crossed and all of the I's are dotted. It's not missing anything. So slow down, because there's a lot going on in the ethers. There's a lot going on the planet. And and then we have all of these distractive energies. It's too much it can really rattle you. So when you slow down and pay attention to what life is showing you and where life is guiding you, it becomes a lot more clear. And you don't miss out on anything that your higher self, that your spirit guides, that life, source, God is giving you, is teaching you, is showing you. So slow and steady wins the race. Not that there's a race or we're winners or losers, but just an analogy. Okay, what else do we have for Libra? And sometimes it's hard to slow down, especially when we get excited or when we're in this highly charged energy, or when fear is present. We're like, oh my God, I got to do something to change this now. Slow down and practice being very present. Present to yourself, your feelings, your sensations, to everything that's surrounding you, that's coming to you, that's leaving you. All of that. Slow down also so that you can realign to your heart, to the heart energy, to the energy of love, so that direction is clear. 3 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. It's kind of sideways. This is something you might be still struggling with, but then at the same time you're not. If that makes sense. You may have had people come back into your life, or new people come into your life that are part of your soul family, and you're like, yeah, and really just celebrating life with them, and then they go away. You're like, what happened to everybody? Now I feel like I'm all alone again, and I don't like this feeling. I'm out in the cold, and FOMO kicks in, and slow down. Slow down. History repeats itself until we consciously break those patterns. That goes as an individual and a collective. But it always starts. We must be the change within ourselves. Three of Wands, Queen of Cups at the bottom. So overall, you are very much in touch with your emotions, your feelings. You're regulating your emotions well within yourself. Of course, we have, a lot of high highs and low lows. So it's really important to be able to regulate those emotions. Bring yourself back into at least neutral until you can read what the hell just went down kind of thing, right? 3 of Wands is you are preparing yourself for a new journey, Libra. And you're ready. Looking out into the horizon, envisioning, manifesting where you'd like to be, where you'd like to go, what feels right for you. Beautiful. Could be in search for where these people went. But I'm seeing this as a broader, bigger scope. So that's beautiful. You may also have some fears of money, finance. How am I going to do this? How am I going to finance this? Let's dive into that too. 5 of Pentacles can be financial concerns, fears, worries. All that good stuff. Well, High Priestess in reverse wanted to come out, but it's not. Tell me about Knight of Pentacles for Libra. It seems you've met your match, Libra, either in the physical or spiritual or both. The Lovers can be a card of an actual soul connection, a deep soul bond. Doesn't necessarily mean romantic, although these deep soul bonds, twin flame, soul mirror, whatever name you want to put to it, they do exist. They're rare. They do exist, and there is a sexual energy to it that is meant to bring both people together, because we are meant to meet and activate each other onto our new path of awakening. Doesn't mean that the connection lasts forever, but it leaves quite the impact. Can also leave quite some scars as well, because it will bring up everything and anything that is not in alignment with us that we've been carrying with us. So it definitely awakens you to the dark night of the soul. Seems like you've had this experience, but it's also what it's meant to be doing, is uniting you with you, all of your parts and your masculine and feminine energy within, and in bringing it into oneness, unity. It's left you, it's hard to make a decision or a choice right now. At a crossroads in life. Because now you've gone to the other side of the fence. You're on the other side of the fence. Or maybe you've been playing both sides of the fence, meaning false matrix, the old material world you always knew, and then the new found spiritual world that you know. And, we're allowed to play both sides of the fence for so long. And then eventually, universe, God, source, life comes in and says, all right, it's time to make a choice. What are you going to do? That's another reason why it's important to go slow and pick up everything, all the lessons, all the understanding, all the wisdom, all the messages. That life is the breadcrumbs, the trail. Follow the trail of the soul. What else for Libra? It's the story of Adam and Eve. You've been humbled by life, by that experience. Death. Definitely activated a transformation in your life. Definitely. Still going through a transformation in life. The death of the old and the rebirth of the new. Which will you choose? The old or the new? Because sometimes the old feels like, well, that was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of good times. There was a lot of horrible times too. But what's the difference between that and this? I think that's where your head's going right now. Know that the material world is an illusion. And you remember the deepest, darkest depths that you have gone through in this life, and where you do not want to repeat again, ever. That's the way you want to follow. You don't want to go back to that. Because when we go back, we go all the way back. And I'm just talking about the karmic wheel. Knight of Pentacles again, with the Eight of Swords in reverse. When we slow down, When we slow down and we pick up on all of the lessons, pay attention to all of the signs, the symbols, when we learn everything and we slow down and we're present and we listen, we tell the universe, I'm listening at all times. I am listening. Suddenly we're not stuck. We're not blocked. We're not blindfolded and bound to anything or anyone. We see that the crows are our messengers and they're like, pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to where your thoughts are going. Are they negative? Are you thinking of someone else? Are you judging? Life speaks to us at every moment of every day. And when you go slow enough, you pick up on those things. And you will find that you are being guided. Strength in reverse. So you haven't really felt like you've had courage in an aspect of your life here. Or at least courage to tame the inner beast within you. It's really taken hold of you in many aspects of life. But there's some deep wisdom here, deep inner knowings of who you are and where you're meant to go. It's held in your emotional field of what speaks to you, what sings to you, what calls to you, what makes you feel. Passion. It's healing and reinvigorating. Brings life back. Purpose. And suddenly you change the direction of what you put your energy and time and focus into. You're the one molding and shaping your life. It's not your family. It's not your legacy who define you. It is you. You're the director of your play. Okay. So stop that negative self-talk. Strength in reverse. I can't do it. I can't do it on my own. It's too hard. Magician. Slow down enough so that you're not hard on yourself, so that you don't feel like you're losing something or being left out of something or missing something. Slow down to see what is being stripped away from you, what is dying, and what is being birthed anew. Slow down. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles twice. Slow down to feel all of your feelings. Let your feelings guide you. Let your heart guide you. Slow down to really understand what the challenges and obstacles in your way are. They're gifts. They're helping you. They're helping you learn and grow and can reconnect with your truth. They are here to help you. They might not feel, but doesn't feel like it's helpful, but it is. It truly is. Firm foundation. Three of Cups. So you may still not feel like firmly rooted and planted in yourself or your life without your soul family around. And I get that. They're going through a change and a transformation too. So know that things are not as your mind tells you at times. When life is slow, it's meant to be slow. Mental conflict and light. Yeah. when we slow down and we realize that it's not just us going through a change, it's others as well. Get out of the head and stop telling yourself these stories that, you know, I'm the only one, I'm a loser, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that. I'm feeling like you're calling yourself a loser, and I don't like that, and Spirit doesn't either. So get out of your head and focus on the light. Connect to the light. Connect to your light and the sun and the stars. The light codes are coming in. Open your heart to receiving them. Ooh. Let yourself go through this shedding of the old skin. You know, I keep seeing these serpents, snake. The snake would die if it didn't shed its skin. Symbology. Okay, things are moving fast. So whether you know it or not, you may be viewing things as like, I am going down fast and I'm not going to have any money left, I'm not having any friends or anything, but everything around you is changing so fast. You can't even see it. So you slow down so that you can really pick up on what life is showing you right now and trying to support you emotionally, physically, energetically, as much as possible. You are loved and supported. Choose wisely. So as you stand at the horizon and start to envision where you're going, where you want to go, towards your destiny, again, this is what we're slowing down to as we go through this healing journey. Get in touch with the emotions. Truly feel how you feel before you make a decision or choice, because those decisions and choices, they're backed up by the energy that you put out there. So if you're making a choice based out of fear, it's not going to have the same outcome as making a choice out of love or curiosity or fun or trust, right? Trust. Material and spiritual prosperity. This speaks of when you're looking at the outside world, at the material world, know that Spirit's here with you. You're co-creating with Spirit. When you think that you're alone, when you think that you're separate, and that it's all up to you, and I gotta do this in the old way, and all of that, you're just disregarding Spirit and going right back into your old patterns. So co-create with Spirit is listening, slowing down, following Spirit's direction, working together in combination with Spirit, Source, God, Universe. Disruption below that. Harmony below that. Things have to crack open to show the truth. Sometimes we get so stuck tight in our, we're shown life through this little tiny lens. When we're brought to school, we're taught to see things a certain way. Now that view is starting to, everything outside is going crazy, and it's coming apart, and suddenly our view is getting bigger, and it's getting bigger. But as it's getting bigger, we're healing. We think we know. We think we know what we're seeing. And, oh, there's more. Okay, I think I know now. Oh, no, there's more. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So slow down so that you don't miss what life is showing you. Okay. Very specific message for someone there. I'm going to get you some advice here from the Starseed Oracle. And if you are liking this video, Libra, please click the like button, the thumbs up like button. Truly grateful and appreciative of all of you who do take the time to do this. YouTube has just changed their algorithms again. It makes it really hard for content creators to keep up with the pace of, our videos don't go into circulation for others to find unless we have those likes, comments, and subscriptions. So for all of you who do support the channel and these readings, I'm grateful. We're all grateful. Thank you. And yeah, so anyway, let's get your advice. this makes about sense. About sense. I don't know where that even came from. This makes sense. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. The great cosmic womb. Oh, you know, I have Uranus in my first house. I don't do the void very well. I'm one of those resistors. I like life to keep flowing. But every now and then it will come to stop, or it'll be like slow down. And if you don't slow down, something is going to break. Something is really not going to work in your favor. So anyway, I think I'm going to title your video, Slow Down. But anyway, I'm one to tell you that I resisted and fought the void all the time for years until I realized, like, it's time to slow down. I can do that. The ego doesn't like it. The ego's got things to do. It's got plans. It's got all these things, but you got to learn to throw the ego to get in the back seat, because I'm going somewhere here. All right. That's just my message to myself. All right, Libra, the void. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. You hear that? Let that sink in. The void is where faith lives. Gotta have faith. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknown and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Wow, powerful and very, very true. I'm here to tell you, as a void resistor in my past, I've learned the hard way. Slow down. And it is temporary. Accept and love this aspect, the slow down period, because you're at the end of a chapter and it's beautiful. We're letting go of so much that we don't want to take with us going forward. So that's your message, Libra. I hope this was helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.